I've been here as the president of Mobile Winsupply for about 6.5 years now. Started with Win about 10 years ago. We're a plumbing wholesale company. We sell pipes and potties to people all across Mobile and South Alabama. So, Prokeep has become a very important part of what we do on a day-to-day basis, because we utilize it in a lot of ways to help us more efficiently and transparently communicate with customers. The success is what we've had as far as with Prokeep is, we have communication that's transparent, easily accessed from anywhere. And then it's accountable. So, if you lose your cell phone or if you delete your text message to customer, XYZ, I don't have any way to go back, or you're in the middle of a texting conversation and your kid gets sick in school and you need to run out, and then now I'm trying to call you and now I can't, and then all of that's eliminated by taking all of the information, the communication, and narrowing it to one centralized and accessible. It's one place, but it's accessible for all of us at the same time. We're able to go in and, there's times when, we have 40,000 square foot of warehouse and I've got an employee that was communicating with the customer and the customer calls to ask a question. I can jump into the conversation immediately with a few keystrokes, and I don't have to go walk 40,000 square foot to go find somebody who's probably in the middle of another transaction with somebody else and have to interrupt that transaction. And I can get up to speed on what they're talking about. And I can even go back for months and months and years and go find conversations that were had. And so that, our communication has been more accountable in that, if there's ever a question like, hey, I didn't know my material was here. Well, you did, because you were texted back in November of last year and you responded and said, thank you, I'm gonna come pick it up. And it just takes all the pressure off of us. And we've had that happen. We use it daily though. I mean, it's a daily thing where we use, and we use it for contacting our customers. We use it for, and it's we have customers who send us orders. We have customers who send us payment confirmations, their payment information from e-cards. So all of that communication is much more efficient. I said it's accountable. We go back and check on it. And so that has made it a beautiful thing for us to use. When they text somebody who may not be here, or their kid may be sick, or they might be on vacation, they don't know that, they might not get an answer for hours. They text Prokeep, and they're getting an answer within 5 to 7 minutes. But when you have that kind of accountability and transparency in your communication, and that's what it's all about. People buy from people that they can do business with easily. That's just one more issue that we've solved to where the customer has an easier time of doing business with us. I will tell you, I think it's reduced the number of calls that we get. We have not needed, and I think it's a significant amount. I would probably say 30 to 40% of our phone calls. Well, we've been using it a while. It's been over 2 years now. I think we started in July of 21. So it's been a journey, that we've been at for quite some time now. But I can't even imagine how many dozens, probably 75 calls or more a day that we don't have to field. So during a heavy call time, when we're getting a call every minute or every 2 minutes, and that happens certain periods of the day, usually it's first thing in the morning, then over lunchtime, we just get flooded with phone calls. We don't have to deal with all that, that's coming through. And, having a customer try to describe something. Today I was working on a customer, and I were trying to work on a fairly decent, about a $15,000 water heater that he just installed in a restaurant, and he was trying to explain, and he was just at a loss for words to explain this blower fan that induced a draft. He just couldn't even describe. I said, take a picture of it. And within 30 seconds, I'm like, okay, that's what this is. So we were able to move on, and the conversation was, it would just reduce the amount of time I had to spend on the phone trying to, or, sometimes I'm on the phone with somebody and I just want them to see a picture of something. And we'll just screen grab it, stick it on there, boom, tickle your phone. Okay, is that what you're looking for? No. Okay, is that what you're looking for? Okay, sounds good. And we do that daily. As the generation of plumbers is becoming younger and younger, we're seeing a lot of, you got a lot of guys right at high school and college age, or early 20s, mid 20s. All they do is text. I mean, they text nonstop. The other thing is a lot of my guys, can do pretty much anything, but there's some of them that have expertises in certain things. They've specialized, they've went to pump training, or they've went to tankless heater training, or whatever the case may be. So the phone call might not be very efficient when they call up here and they can't get the right person maybe right then, but I can answer a question while I'm on the phone for them. It might be something as simple as, how do you turn off this new tankless heater, this new model of a tankless heater, and I've already got a spec sheet saved. So they're getting a PDF in 30 seconds because they asked a question and I'm right there. Conversely, there's somebody else on my team might not have that, or might not be paying attention, or whatever the case may be. So the efficiency of when they, how quickly we can communicate back to them is so much faster than ever before. And I lament that more Win presidents haven't grabbed this and ran with it, because I think it'd be extremely useful to the productivity of their business. I bet we have at least 10 customers that do more business with us just because we have that. So the speed at which we're able to respond back and forth, and even guys that struggle with it, who will still text my cell phone if they don't need to talk to me, they'll text me and then I'll answer them through Prokeep, because that's where I want them to go back to. I'm going to teach them which way, because something may tie me up where I'm just not able to answer right away. And do you want to wait 3 hours for an answer? Or do you want to wait 3 minutes? And even if my guys don't know, and it's something that I know about, they'll just come to me and say, "Hey, Kyle, I know you're busy, I know you're in a meeting. This is the question. How do I answer this?" And they go back and answer it, because now maybe I wouldn't even look at it for 30, 45 minutes, but now, because I've got 8 people that can look at it and take care of it. So then the repair industry has been really where we see a lot of it. But like I said, texting people, let them know their orders are here. Our showroom is another one. So we have a showroom, and our showroom manager, sometimes people are just texters. They want to text, and they don't want to send it an email. They don't want to go that route. They want to text up. We utilize it in a lot of ways, and we love it. We make people have appointments to go into our showroom. I've had a couple of showroom people say, "Hey, am I going to get a text to remind me?" And we couldn't do that before, but we can do that now, especially when we take a customer that works with our competitor and they move over. We had one earlier this year that about 6 trucks moved over, and when we started showing this, their eyes just like lit up, and like, "So I can text you? You're going to text back? Like, I don't have to call you guys?" And so like we started using that, and like all of the people use it. Like every one of our guys use it. Well, not my competition. I don't want them to have this edge. We talk here in Alabama and the Florida Panhandle. We're kind of connected that way. And I've strongly encouraged those that I talk to, some other Win presidents who are, are lamenting maybe some communication issues and things like that, to have this as one of the ways they solve that.